A lot of the issues that we have in our world today and in our own lives is because there's a lack of respect. There's a lack of respect for people. There's a lack of respect for yourself. There's a lack of respect for space and boundaries and the whole nine. It's crazy. But respect goes a long way. You'll get to a point in your life where you realize that respect is the only thing that a person can truly pay you. You'll be able to make your own money. You'll be able to, create your own happiness and joy and respect as well. You got to respect yourself first. But it's like you can't pay me nothing. Just respect me. And I'm not demanding some respect, in the way that you would have to grovel at my feet, but don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And if I hold other people to that standard, I have to hold myself to that standard. I have to be my biggest fan. I'm not finna sit there and put myself down and say I'm gonna do something and keep, lying to myself, not showing up for myself, because that is disrespect to yourself. And a lot of people do that and they are bitter. And when they see people that are on their own journey that are doing something for themselves, they try to shun them for it. You know what I'm saying? People will literally argue you down. People will literally give you hate for no reason. You'll be out here trying to help people, out here living your best life, having fun, and people will hate on you just because they don't respect themselves. And then by doing that, it's an even bigger display of disrespect. Like, I'm not finna sit here and type out my entire emotions under somebody's post or DM somebody hate just because I see them doing something. Even if I dislike what they're doing, I can't disrespect myself like that. But what made me even want to make this video was something that took place on this trip that I just came back from. I went to Rhode Island and I met a great friend. And then I took some trips up to Boston and I went to New York and met one of my best friends as well. But while I was in Boston, me and my brother, we were in the van store. And, we was in there, we was vlogging, we was filming. And some dude saw us, caught their attention. And usually when everybody comes, not everybody, but a lot of people, when they approach you and you got a camera, they like, yo, so what you do? And it's like this little skeptical vibe. And they're like, oh, you got a YouTube? We'll give you a little subscriber. We'll subscribe to your little YouTube. Everything is little. They look down on it. It's like a curious nature, right? But then when they see the numbers, it's like the status goes to the head and it's like, oh, okay, well, you actually have support. You're actually doing well. And it's like, yeah. But I'm not finna sit there and throw that at you, right? So the dude was like, oh, do you guys use your platform to spread the word of Jesus and everything like that? And I was like, well, I speak about this, speak about X, Y, and Z. And, that's what I speak about. And I was like, you're passionate about spreading the word of Jesus. Why don't you do it yourself? Like, why don't you have your own platform? And he was like, well, I'm a boring dude. I'm a lame dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm this, I'm that. I was like, why would you talk about yourself like that? And then his friends was like, yeah, he is boring, he is lame, he don't have nothing to talk about. And I was like, these are your people? He was like, look, he was jokingly saying like, yeah, I gotta get away from them. They don't ever want to see a brother win and all that. So I'm like, hold on. So I go to them. I'm like, so yo, it was a dude and a young lady. And I'm like, so what you do? He was like, well, I'm mad. I can't remember how old it was. I think he was 18. He was like, I'm mad, I'm 18 and I'm a bum. I said, what? He said, I'm 18 and I'm a bum. I said, that's how you introduce yourself? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, so what do you do? He said, all right, all I do is go to work, I go to church, and then I just be home chilling, staying out the way. I said, so you go to work, you make your money, you practice a religion, you're devoted to a religion, you know what I'm saying, to a belief system, and then you go home and stay out of BS. He was like, yeah. And I was like, that makes you a bum? He was like, I mean, yeah. I was like, define bum. Well, I don't know. I just don't live an extravagant life. My life is nothing interesting and nothing special. I said, who told you that? Bro said society. I swear to the heavens, my knees buckled like, ugh. Society? Do you see society right now, my friend? Do you see what's going on and you allowed that to create your mindset? And then you over here putting somebody down and your mind is in shambles. I was like, bro, you got to work on it. I'm not saying throw yourself out there like you Johnny Bravo, but bro, you don't respect yourself enough to give yourself a proper introduction. You could have just said, hey, I'm 18, my name is Matt. You didn't have to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is your self-respect? And it's like, if you think that about yourself, what do other people think about you? And how could you expect anybody else to respect you? Because the way I see myself, I'm not some God, I'm not some, higher being. I'm me. But nobody in this world could make me change the way I value myself. Nobody could make me change the opinion that I have about myself. You did not build me, so you will not break me. I know my value. Nobody's going to take that away from me. Nobody's going to cut me short of what I deserve because I am me. I've worked hard to become who I am. And I've been in that place, you know what I'm saying, where I've talked bad about myself and I didn't respect myself, and I promised to do things and I said I was going to do something and I did a complete opposite. In my life, it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I was living some rough life like I was going through the war. Like, my life was always pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed from the start. Let's get that clear. But the way my life changed, the way things started happening for me, and I realized that life was happening for me the entire time. It was just that I had to make certain decisions. I had to see things from different angles. And then when I started to respect myself and I knew my own value, and I put a little more pep in the way I walked and a little more confidence in the way I talked and the way I dressed and the way I just existed, people started to respect me. People started to admire me. And I don't think I'm just some special being. I'm special because I'm me. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. You're better at being you than me, and I'm better at being me than you could ever be me. It's just that simple, bro. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop putting people on these high horses and these pedestals. Because if you treat people like celebrities, they will treat you like fans. And if you treat yourself like a bum, guess what you'll be? You'll be a bum. You won't believe in yourself. You're not going to do nothing for yourself. You won't have confidence in yourself because there's just nothing there. And that goes from the mind, the body, the spirit. You know, I mean, the people have already quit they gym memberships and they not going to the gym because they don't have that respect for themselves. You know, I mean, the people have set their goals for 2025 and they already abandoned those things. Oh, I'm going to stop doing this. They didn't already stop. They didn't stop 2 weeks ago. And I hope you're not one of them people. And that goes for everything, like I said, the mind, the body, and the soul. If you have a fitness goal and you have already quit, or you've been meaning to do that, and you keep pushing it off, it is time. This is your sign to get right now. Now, I got something for y'all, and I'll be back shortly. With that being said, I want to give Him and Hers a special shout out for sponsoring this video. Well, what is it, some may ask? It's simple. Hims offers access to a range of weight loss treatment options personalized to your unique needs. And this is determined by an appropriate healthcare provider. Anyways, if you feel like you've been working out, you've been trying different diets, and you've been staying consistent but still haven't had the results you want, this may be an option for you. Would you mind if I just interrupt for a second? I just wanted to note that my condition is a little more genetic because I follow a rigorous routine and I still have this fluff. So what do you do? I mean, obviously cardio, but outside of that, forklifts, can curls. It starts with a free online consultation where a medical provider licensed in your state will review your health history and your symptoms. Then they will recommend you a treatment that fits your needs. And this is simple. This is all 100% online. Ow! What the hell is that? What the hell is that? So would you say that this is the way? I wouldn't say it's the way, but it's a way. Now, I'm here to interrupt to break it down. All right? So if you are prescribed, your treatments could include quality tested, compounded GLP-1 injections or oral medication kits as part of a personalized weight loss plan based on your lifestyle, eating patterns, health history, and weight loss goals. You'll also get a weight loss program developed with industry specialists who have decades of experience with shedding that weight. And you'll have unlimited messaging included with treatment. Hims fits your goals and your budget. You get ongoing care included with no extra cost and no hidden fees. So if that sounds like an option for you, go to my link. It's in my bio. It's on the screen. tryhims.co/Shamon Davis to start your assessment with a medical provider who can help you explore weight loss medications. All right? I'm out. Now, back to the hard, cold facts. I'm going to leave y'all with something that's really going to stick with y'all. But early in the video, beginning of the video, I mentioned how far respect goes in your life. If you want to be successful, if you want to change your life, if you want to make some crazy progress mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever, only operate out of respect. Respect the people that you interact with, even if they are disrespectful. Because one of the worst things you can do to a person that disrespects you is respect them. And I'm not saying be a butterball. Like, you can beat somebody up and be respectful. Somebody talking that, you know what I'm saying, punch them in the face. Are you okay? You know? All right, that's a little crazy. But still, it's ways to be respectfully disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? If that's the words you're looking for. But when you operate out of respect, it puts you in an upper echelon. For example, one of my best pieces of advice that I usually give to people that talk, mostly relationships, but do as much as you can until you feel like you're disrespecting yourself. And if you're at a point where you feel like you are already disrespecting yourself, do more of what would make you respect yourself. For example, pursuing a lady, from my perspective, right? For the ladies pursuing men, same difference, right? If I'm pursuing a person, I expect to, right? I'm not expecting everything to come to me. I make things happen, but I have no issue with pursuing a lady. You got all these red pill dudes, oh, F the lady, become a high value man, and abandon your family, and the women, they're gonna grovel at your feet. Bro, that's not realistic. That happens. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with pursuing a person. There's an issue with chasing a person when somebody is clearly not interested in running away from you and they don't want you, but you keep pursuing, and now you throwing money at them and you doing this and you are disrespecting yourself. All right. Where were we? Pursuing. Pursuing. Okay. You shouldn't have an issue with pursuing a person or putting effort into something until it feels like you're disrespecting yourself. Even in a relationship, there's going to be ups and downs in a relationship. And most people will tell you, well, if the relationship gets rocky, just get out of there. Save yourself. It's like, no, bro. Relationship is supposed to have ups and downs. That's what it's for. The bond, that's what makes the bond stronger. The friction. You know what I'm saying? When you go through stuff, you come out stronger if you are willing to. But a lot of people quit. They don't have respect for themselves. They don't have respect for their partners. Throwing their partners under the bus. They doing all these things, but it's out of respect. When somebody respects you and you respect the person, the bond that y'all have is rock solid. So, to that note, a lot of people are like, man, when should I stop chasing, or when should I stop doing this? When you feel disrespected, analyze it with no emotions. Don't, oh, she's so pretty or he's so handsome. Delete all of that. Evaluate your actions. Am I respecting myself or am I disrespecting myself? The things that I am doing, is this honorable? Is this respectful? If I was doing this to somebody, really take yourself outside of the situation, strip yourself of those feelings and all those illusions, and really think about it. All those goals you set out to accomplish, all the things you said you were going to do, all of that stuff that you have yet to do, that is a form of disrespect. That will make you lack confidence because you won't believe in yourself. Imagine if your friend told you, yo, bro, I'm going to come pick you up tomorrow, and then he don't come. They're like, yo, bro, I got you next week, and then he don't come. You're going to start to lack confidence in him, in his word. Same thing goes on in here. It's just not as transactional. You don't really see it. You're not really aware of those things. So I apologize. I was interrupted by a commotion in my home, and I can't finish my thought the way I wanted to, and I don't want to ramble on anymore. So I apologize for the lack of quality. I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? I think about something, I make a video about it. Don't have a script to follow, so yeah. But I'm gonna respect your time because at this point now I feel like I'm disrespecting you and your time by yapping. And yeah, but I also respect y'all enough to upload this and show y'all that I'm human and I have flaws and I'm not perfect. I'm not a machine. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to the peoples.